G'day everyone, Rach here from Book Piles, and welcome to my Better Late Than Never Again 2020 reading goals. Just want to do a wee explain. I am trying my brand new vlogging camera, which is what is pointing straight ahead, and I also have off here to the side my original Series 2 iPhone that I've always recorded on, just in case the sound is not brilliant yet on the new vlogging camera. So I'm recording on two devices at the same time, so I will kind of look between the two, and I can immediately see the colour on the vlogging camera is brilliant. You can see all the colours of the books brilliantly. It's great. The vlogging, the old iPhone, it's a bit dark. So if you've got nice colourful viewing, you're on the new camera. If we're a bit dark and grungy, we're still on the old iPhone, because I haven't been able to figure out the sound on the new vlogging camera. Right, it explains all of that. So I'm going to talk about my reading goals. I finally pinned them down. I have finally put them on paper in my bullet journal. So I'm going to refer to them because I don't have them in my head. This won't be a huge long video really. It's a lot of self-explanatory, but I'll do a little waffle just to pad it out. So I'm aiming to read 60 books this year. I figure that's one a week, and a few weeks where I can knock out a few more bodice rippers. I shouldn't call them that. I do call them that though. Historical romances. There's some there. That's the Bridgerton series. A good historical romance I can read in 24 to 36 hours, so I can get 2 or 3 read a week if I'm on the ball. So 60 is a good number to aim for, and hopefully we will get there, if not get past it. So I do have a Kindle. In fact, I should have brought it over. I didn't. I've got a Kindle now. I've had it for a year. So I'm aiming to read at least one book. Oh, throat's going funny. I'm still aiming to be a one-take wonder though. We'll get to that. Editing is next on the list. Let's get this vlogging camera working properly first. Excuse me. I'm aiming to read at least one ebook a month. I've got about a dozen already on there, so there's at least enough to go on with. So that's one goal. The next goal is to use the library some more. In fact, a lot more. I haven't actually made a goal, and maybe I will, to limit the number of books I buy. I've already got one new book this year, and I know there's definitely 2 more. I don't know whether to cap myself at, say, 10 or maybe 12, a book a month. I don't know. This is literally on the fly, coming to my head. The aim is to use, getting back on track, the library some more. There's so much in the library. I don't need to be spending money. I should be using the library. So at least one book a month needs to be from the library. I need to finish the Seven Sisters series. You can see some of them there. The white book is the Seven Sisters. The final book, I believe, is due. I'm seeing her say published at the end of May in the UK. We tend in New Zealand to get them around the same time, so May, June sometime for us in New Zealand. So, and I'll get that read in the weekend, in a couple of days. I'll be on it straight away. So I should get the Seven Sisters series finished this year. I also want to finish the 6 Tudor Queens, so you can see them here. I need to raise this shelf up here, I reckon. I still haven't read book 5, which is Catherine Howard, and book 6 will be Catherine Parr, and that is due again around the middle of the year for us in New Zealand. So I want to finish that series this year. I've decided that I want to read Lucinda Riley's backlist. So Lucinda Riley is the author of the Seven Sisters series, and I believe I've got, there are only actually 2 more books on her backlist that I don't own. I've got everything else, and of the lot on the bookshelves, I think there are 5 I still have to read, and they're all standalones. something like that. So I want to read her backlist this year. I want to shouldn't have done that now. I want to participate in 2 readathons. Well, a minimum, let's say a minimum of 2 readathons. And I've actually completely thrown my January TBR out the window because there's a readathon going on right now. So I'm late to the game, but I'm going to take part and just do my week from yesterday, basically. I'll talk about that in my reading wrap-up. I want to read 3 male authors. All my books tend to be by women. This, I don't gravitate, I don't look that it's a female and then I look at it. I just look at the title and what the book's about. But it just tends to be that they are by women. So I want to try and read 3 books that are written by males this year. At least, let's say. So we'll see how we go. I mean, I have got the Ken Follett there, The Pillars of the Earth, for that video there. Not quite in the screen, just the angles of the cameras. So I have got that. This here is Barack Obama's book, which comes into another one, which is to read 2 bios or memoirs. So I could not kill 2 birds with 1 stone by reading that, I guess. So yeah, bios or memoirs. And this ties into the last one, which is to read 2 new genres. I haven't set a number of books, at least one of from each of the 2 genres, perhaps. I just want to broaden my horizons a little bit more. I read historical fiction, historical romance, historical fiction, contemporary fiction, and non-fiction primarily, and contemporary fiction. I don't know, I've got lost. But my window is very small, so I want to broaden my horizons a little bit more, and read a few things. So bios and memoirs, and I've got something else planned. There'll be another video coming up. This one I'm hoping to actually put out today, providing once I've checked it back on both cameras and all of that malarkey, well, even figured out how to get it off the new camera. I've got another video next week, I think, where I'm going to ask for some recommendations. So I'll explain all that in that video. I'm diverting. I'm getting sidetracked, which is my problem in life. So I have got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 goals. Not hard to achieve. Some of them should be able to cross over a little bit, which will help. And we'll just see how we go. We'll have fun with it. I'm not going to stress about reading a book. If I don't like it, I'm not going to carry on, especially a library book. If I've paid for it, I might have to, you know, like if I read The Pillars of the Earth and I decide I don't actually like it, I've actually got all 3. Unless it's a really diabolical, I will probably muddle through because I've spent money on them. But if it's a library book, I'm not going to stress about finishing it if I'm not enjoying it. If it hasn't grabbed me, I'm not going to worry about it. Send it back. It'll be there if I decide to try it again. So, yeah, that's my goals. I will check them off if at the end of the year if we get there. And we'll see how we go. Okay, I'm going to check these back again. It's a one-take wonder, so we'll see how we go. Check them back, see how we go, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Bye for now.